This is Tom Kane for Racing's Inside Track TV, and this morning I'm delighted to be joined by Leigh Roche. Morning, Leigh, how are you?
How about Tom, yourself?
Good, thanks. Leigh, it's great to be back racing after our break. We had one day on the flat in Naas back in March, and then unfortunately the lockdown came. We were out of action for a number of weeks, and we're back again since last Monday. It must be great to be back.
Yeah, definitely great to be back. It's kind of hard there for everyone, having horses ready to start the year and having to back off, and then not knowing whether you're coming or going, and when we're starting back to what to do with the horse and how to prep them or whatever. So no, it's great to be back and get it back going, and fair play to the Turf Club and HRI and everyone behind it, all the scenes there to get it back going and going well. And I think so far everything is above board, and there's no reason why racing can't go ahead.
Very good, Leigh, and it's just, I suppose, for yourself, how did you manage the lockdown? You were coming into probably your busiest time of the season. Like last year, we were just chatting there off air, like you rode for 80 plus trainers on the track, and you ride out for numerous people around the Curragh and Kildare. To go from that to be so quiet for 10 or 11 weeks is, since you started riding first, is probably a new thing for you.
Yeah, definitely. I've been like the last 2 years, been 2 full seasons here. Went away for the 2 winters in India, so to come back then and to get going, like fit and ready for racing, to have 3 months doing nothing, with a few pounds piled on there, so it's trying to shift them off now a bit isn't as easy as I thought it'd be, but no, it's a big difference, big change. Kind of at the start it was a bit hard, whatever, but you get used to it, you get into a bit of a routine there, whatever. So 2 dogs there kept me busy and half kept me in some sort of shape, but not great.
Very good, very good. I suppose, Leigh, you kind of alluded to there putting on a bit of weight. Did you find yourself putting on much? Like, you'd be renowned as one of the lightest riders in Ireland. You were doing 8.4s there last season regularly, and there's not many professions that can do that weight on a regular basis. Do you need to get down to that now, or are you nearly at that already?
No, like during the season, when I fit it, probably about 8.6, 8.7 every day. But no, since the lockdown, I kind of hit 9.1, 9.2, so I put on 9 pounds. Like, so it's hard to. It was hard, when you're sitting at home bored and not riding out, not doing nothing. You're only kind of maybe riding out maybe one or 2 bits of work a week. When you've nothing for doing, bar walking the dogs, it's kind of hard to maintain your weight when you're bored. You're walking by the fridge, you're picking at something the whole time. So look at that, getting back down slowly there, about 8.11, 8.12 at the minute. But once you get into the season, get going, get 1 or 2 lightweights, your weight come back down and balance it out and be 8.6 again there, say another fortnight's time, hopefully. Very
good, and that'll open more doors and more rides hopefully for you, and more winners. When you look at come back in, you hit the ground running again in Gordon on Thursday for your boss, your number 1 there to Michael O'Callaghan again this season, and I suppose it's very important for both jockey and trainer and owners to hit the ground running. Lovely maiden horse by Make Believe. I think it's first crop by that sire as 3-year-olds this season. She looked a smart filly, and she could be one to step up into stakes company at some stage.
Yeah, no, it's definitely important to get the first winner out of the way, and once the horse, you get 1 winner and the horse running well, you kind of just set the things down and keep going on then. But to get that 1 winner out of the way is important early on in the season. Just keeps everything nice and cushy at home. So very happy with her. She won very nicely. Kind of travelled well into the race, and we switched her out. She just took that half a furlong just for the penny drop her to quicken up, and she did. She hit the line very well, and she won going away. She's a smart filly, and it's Michael's first runner for Ballylynch. Big owners like that, it's very important to get winners for them owners, and hopefully we'll be able to get a few more off them, or even a few more owners of their calibre. So it's very important like that, and it's good for owners who had the horses in training all this lockdown, paying the bills. Like, without them, no one would have a job. I'd be out of a job. Everyone's out of a job. So it's just delighted for the owners to get the winners and get it early. So it's great.
Yeah, it's great to see, like, Ballylynch putting such an operation the size of Ballylynch, put faith in both yourself and Michael, and for you to repay them with such a lovely filly, and hopefully she can go to stakes company shortly, and I'm sure they'll be happy for both the sire and to get her back into the breeding shed again for many years to come. I suppose, Leigh, you ride out for a load of different trainers around the Curragh. What would it be a regular week for yourself?
Yeah, Tuesday mornings I go to Aidan McGuinness up in Roche, and Wednesdays and Saturdays I'm in O'Callaghan's. Thursdays I'm in McCreary's, Fridays I'm in Darren Bunyan's, and I just walked in for anyone I can in between lots, or after I finish riding out, or before I go to work and that. So it's great, just and you know, you get kind of ride as much work as you can. The more you ride for, the better chance you have of getting rides, and you get rides, you get winners. So it's probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, and that seems to be the key part about it. The more you kind of make yourself available to people and get that work done, early morning work on the Curragh or wherever it is, it pays off in getting those rides and hopefully those winners and making those contacts in the game. As Ireland is a small community, we only race generally in most years a couple of days a week, and there's a big team of people there, so it's important to do that work and get those rides. I suppose looking forward to the rest of the season, Lee, what's your plans, or what would be your goals, or have you any nice horses that you'd look forward to for the season?
Yeah, obviously, I'd like to see that filly coming back out. When she runs again, you know, she thinks she's going to improve a lot from it. Mike has a few nice horses there still to go and win. The main goal, I suppose, is just to ride as many winners as you can every year and get as much contacts, and hopefully eventually get a nice horse and get on a good horse. Try and get that big race out. But no, just the main thing is just get as many rides you can and as many winners, and just keep improving from year to year.
Very good, and I'm sure as a proud Galway man you'll be looking forward to the festival in 7 or 8 weeks time, and hopefully you get a winner or two there. And sure, listen, Lee, thanks for taking the time this morning, and we'll speak to you as the season goes on, and hopefully a successful one for yourself and for your boss Michael O'Callaghan.
Cheers, Tom, thanks a million.